All right, let's get into it. Today we are unpacking one of my favorite Elder Scrolls novels, The Infernal City. This is the story that really connects the dots between the games Oblivion and Skyrim. And trust me, it is a wild ride. So picture this. It's been about 40 years since the Oblivion crisis. Things have been relatively peaceful. And then, some sailors out at sea see something impossible blotting out the sky. It's a sight so horrifying it makes them physically sick, and it carries this foul stench of death and oblivion. A new age of terror for Tamriel has just begun. So here's how we're going to break this all down. First, we're going to look at this terrifying thing in the sky. Then we'll meet the key players on the ground who get caught up in all this. After that, we'll dig into the dark secret of what this city really is. And finally, we'll see just how high the stakes are for the entire world. It all starts with whispers, rumors from the coast about something no one can explain. A floating island, an impossible city, just drifting towards Tamriel like some kind of inevitable storm. And when people finally get a good look at it, wow. It's not some beautiful, magical castle. It's described as looking like a mountain was ripped out of the ground, flipped upside down, and now it's trailing these glowing tentacles like some kind of massive cosmic jellyfish. It's truly alien and utterly terrifying. So as this thing, which gets the name Umbriel, drifts across the land, the lives of four very, very different people are about to get tangled up with it, and with each other. First up, way down in Black Marsh, we've got Annaïg. She's a Breton girl who's read every adventure story there is, and is absolutely desperate for one of her own. Her best friend is Mayor Glim, an Argonian who is, well, he's the complete opposite. He'd much rather just stay safe and stay alive, thank you very much. And then you've got this other pair, who couldn't be more different. We have Sul, a grim Dunmer warrior who somehow survived 20 years in Oblivion and is now on a mission from a Daedric prince. His path is about to cross with Prince Atrebus Made, the heir to the Empire. Now, this guy is the hero of a bunch of popular books, and he's basically looking for his next big win to cement his own legend. So what is this terrifying city? Well, the answer comes from our two youngest heroes. When Umbriel passes over their home, Annaig's thirst for adventure completely takes over. She cooks up this ridiculously dangerous alchemical potion, and they use it to fly directly onto the floating nightmare. And what they find is just bizarre. It's an alien world with strange creatures and even stranger people. Glim is totally lost, cut off from his people's connection to the Hist. They are completely out of their depths. And then they're found by this odd character named Umbriel, who finally tells them the horrifying truth. Okay, so get this. Umbriel isn't just a floating rock with a bad guy on it. The city itself is alive. It's a living, soul-consuming parasite from another dimension. And it's come to Tamriel for one simple reason. It's hungry. And the way it feeds, it's pure nightmare fuel. So whenever anything dies in Umbriel's shadow, its soul gets sucked up into the city. Then these giant, gross, moth-like larvae fly down, burrow into the soulless corpse, and reanimate it. This creates a constantly growing, self-replicating army of the dead whose only purpose is to make more death and therefore more food for Umbriel. And the craziest part? To the people living on Umbriel, this isn't some great evil. When Annaïg is horrified by the destruction, Umbriel explains it to her like he's talking about a trip to the grocery store. This apocalypse? It's just how the city gets its lunch. So now that we understand the horrifying truth about Umbriel, the scattered stories of our heroes are about to collide in its shadow, and it is not going to be pretty. Prince Atrebus' whole quest for glory just completely blows up in his face. He leads his men straight into an ambush, and they are slaughtered. He's taken prisoner by one of his own soldiers, which reveals a deadly conspiracy working right inside the Empire itself. Just when it looks like it's all over for the prince, he's rescued by our mysterious warrior, Sil. And that's when Sil drops a bombshell. He's on a divine mission to kill an old enemy, a sorcerer named Vuhan, who, what do you know, just so happens to be one of the masters of Umbriel. Suddenly, their little hunt is tied directly to the terror in the sky.
So let's just recap how bad things are, shall we? You've got an unstoppable, soul-eating parasite in the sky. You've got our two young heroes, Annaïg and Glim, trapped inside that parasite. And down on the ground, you have a broken, disillusioned prince and a grim warrior who are being hunted by traitors from within their own empire. The odds are not good. And that's where the story leaves us hanging. You have a world-devouring horror, an army of the dead, and a conspiracy of assassins. So the real question is, what can these four scattered, broken individuals possibly do to save everyone?